Everything on the stream is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Trash. Let's go.
So, I hear there's a little bit of hysteria about today. Apparently, I said that I was going to do worse to Abe and his loved ones and so forth. That I'm going to do worse than he's ever done. Worse, 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 worser, worsest, worsen. Like, but Steve, number one, I just want to say, I'm pretty sure I said this. I can't recall, but I'm pretty sure I said this comment like 2-3 months ago. Like a long time ago. I might be wrong. I mean, I've hardly been live lately, and that's why I was kind of surprised that such an ordeal was made about something. And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I said this a long time ago. Not that it makes a big difference how long ago it was, but I'm pretty sure I said it weeks and weeks and weeks back. And I don't care either way, because I legit have a question for you, Mr. Steve Billings, who's acting all outrageously like fucking wanting to call Dina out and stuff, you know, like how can you hang out with Jake when he's threatening to do worse? What is worse, dude? What is worse? What did I threaten to do? Worse. But what is worse? Is there worse than Abe threatening to kill and skin Dina and Christian? Is there worse than Abe threatening to grape her teenage daughter? Is there worse than all the foul sick shit he's made threats to do to her? Is there worse, Steve? Tell me what's worse. And don't be claiming that I'm doing word salad, because I'm asking, what is worse? Report me to the authorities, please, because Jake threatened to do worse. What are you going to do? Like, have the police arrest me and charge me for threatening to do worse? And then I turn up to court and the judge says, what's next case in line? Yeah, hi, this is the state of Fuckwits versus Jake. He's charged with doing worse, threatening to do worse. So what did he actually threaten? He threatened to do worse. But what did he threaten? To do worse, Your Honor. Worse than what? He threatened to do worse. To do worse than what? What did he actually threaten? To do worse. Are you dumb, Your Honor? He threatened to do worse. To do worse than what? What did he actually threaten? To do worse. Are you dumb, Your Honor? He threatened to do worse. Now, only a dumbass like you guys would think try to make something out of that. I mean, what's worse? That's up to your imagination. Worse, to do worse is for your imagination to imagine things. And I'm not guilty of your imagination. That's just the cold, hard truth. I am not guilty of your imagination. If I'm to sit here and say, you fuck with me, I'm going to do worse to you, what am I actually threatening? Nothing. I'm just saying that if I do something, it'll be worse than what you did. But what is worse? What is the threat? Did I sit there and be like Abe and say, Dina, I'm going to grape your little baby daughter? No. Did I sit there saying, Dina, I'm gonna skin you alive like Abe said? No. Did I sit there and say more gross shit things like Abe said? No. But apparently Dina should be highly upset because I said I would do worse. But once again, I ask you, what exactly is worse? What act is worse? Now let's seriously look at this. I'm in New Zealand. Abe's in America. I mean, it's not like I can, like Tara's threatening to jump in a car and drive to Abe's house tomorrow. Can I jump in a car and drive to Abe's house tomorrow? No, my car would sink in the middle of the ocean. So you guys can hype this up all you want. But what can I honestly do that's worse? What can I honestly do? I'm seriously asking. I mean, I'm way down here in little old New Zealand. I mean, what's worse in my mind? My mind thinks like this, Steve. Meeting a girl and going to her city to meet her and going into a hotel room with her and then going into the bathroom and strangling her and pushing her up against the bathroom cabinets and bruising her and threatening her and basically attacking her like a raging lunatic. Oh, wait, that was you. Not me. Damn. You got pissed off at your ex-wife and you strangled her with a phone call. Oh no, that was you, not me. Wait. What's worse? You threw your ex out of the car when you're driving down the road. Oh wait, yeah. Once again, that's you, not me. What's worse? But you can run with it, Steve. I mean, running's the thing that you do best, right? I mean, you're avoiding all the legal things with Lena. You admitted that because you don't want to like have to like be like held accountable for your actions. That's how much of a man you are. So you sit here online and say she's a crazy bitch. Yet that crazy bitch you met how many times, and you keep going back and meeting her and keep going back and meeting her. Like like people with thinking brains, like as much as they might not like Lena, if you take that aside, you're a fuckwit at the end of the day, dude. Am I a fuckwit? Oh, hell yes. Proud to be. Apparently I'm fat, but I've also that would mean I'm also got a whole stomach. I've got that on you too, there, bro. Just saying. You want to throw these bullshit things about me, dude. Because I said I'd do worse. But please do tell me what worse is. Like I would like to know what worse is. I mean, because like I said, worse is up to your imaginations. Because I never said jack shit. But I would do worse. Hey, Fluck. That's all I said, dude. I said I would do worse.
The most affordable German-engineered car brand is also the most fun.
The thing is, how sick of all your minds to think what the worst could be. So I never said nothing. In fact, I didn't even remember I said it until you all reminded me today. That's how relevant it was to me. And then the other point there, Steve, saying that I said that I would do it for Dina. If I want to do something for Dina, whether Dina likes it or not, that's my business. Just like if you want to do something for someone, whether they like it or not, they ask you or not, that's your business, is it not, Steve? But I personally have enough of a grievance with Abe to do whatever the fuck I want. After all, that fucking sick fuck said that he wanted to dig up my daughter's grave and use his skull as a fucking ashtray. I've got a grievance with that fucker for life. And if I want to do something to him, or I don't want to do something to him, that's my right, my choice, my whatever. You can downplay it all you want. You can kiss Abe's ass as much as you want because Abe's always been there for you. He's always supported you. He's always been your bro. I don't give a fuck, Steve. If I said that shit about one of your fucking grandbabies or daughters or sons that had passed away, I don't know if any have. If they have, rest in peace. I'm just saying as an example. If I said something like that about one of your deceased, Steve, I'm pretty sure you'd be like, fuck you, cunt. Well, that's where I am with Abe. I wouldn't piss on him if he's on fire. And if I did or do decide to do something to Abe that's worse, that's my right and my choice. And I would have the right to do so as a grieving father. And no one has a right to judge me. Well, you can judge me, but in my mind, no one has a right to fucking judge me for that because they can kiss my ass. Because I wouldn't judge you for it. Man to man. Do you think we can see a picture of lollipops today on your community post? Who's lollipops? I'm lost. I have to think about that one for a second. Who's lollipops? But to be expecting Dina to hold me accountable when I say things, like Isaac used to cry, you ain't holding Jake accountable. Well, but you ain't holding half of the people you hang out with accountable. I'll give you credit, Steve. You're a bit like me, you will own up to your shit at times, like today you're like, admitting you're a hypocrite and shit, a flip-floppy hypocritical bitch. I can be at times too. I'll give you, out of all the fuck knuckles and soft cock, Steve, I probably would have a little bit more respect for you than any of the others, to be honest. Because there's a mixed match of good in you at times. You could probably say the same with me at times in the things I say, I guess. And I think you understand what I'm saying. But dude, if you're going to try and like paint me out to be this bad guy because Jake said he would do worse. But what is worse? What is worse? I left it to your guys' imaginations, to Abe's imaginations. It could be potentially anything. But I never said what I would do. I never said anything gross. I never said anything sick. So what did I say wrong, Steve? Did I not act politically correct to a point? But you just want to jump on it and try and have a dig at Dina? I'm telling you now, man to man, man, to fuck all you idiots out there on YouTube land. If Abe stood in front of me, he wouldn't be standing. Pure and simple. And what I would do to him, I don't know. But it probably wouldn't be nice. Would I, if I decided to go after his loved ones, there's no limits to what I could or couldn't do. You fuck with the devil, you get fucking hell. But like I say, Steve, I don't run around saying I'm going to grape people like Abe does. I don't run around threatening to kill people like Abe does. And no, Britfag, telling someone to go fucking hang himself isn't a death threat. That's just saying, hey, go hang on a fucking tree like a monkey. Don't try and twist words, you fucking weirdo fuck. I'm thinking, Britfag, by the way, I'm thinking about learning how to fucking play with Grok like you do, because I'm wondering like how Grok would feel about you being obsessed with fucking pedophilia. I wonder what Grok would come up with in their responses. I'm just curious. Maybe someone else out there wants to do it. You know, sit there having a conversation with Grok, typing their responses and shit up on the fucking recording, you know. So, yeah, there's this guy in England, you know, all he does from the minute he wakes up to the minute he goes to bed is think about pedophilia. He obsesses over children and what people might be doing with children or not doing with children. He's imagining that people are doing these things. Does that not mean his mind is sick? Because whose mind obsesses with that shit? Isn't it true, Grok, you know, like to ask Grok this question that, like, you know, the guilty often try to deflect, to hide away their own guilt? Isn't that true, Grok? See, I'd love someone to, like, you know, have a little chat to Grok and paint the picture of fucking, for Grok to talk about old man fucking Britfag over there, little fat boy with a bald head, living in his mummy's fucking basement. Not that they're basements. They're fucking little fucking, what do they call them? Those fucking council apartments things in the tower blocks. What floor are you on, Britfag? Go and jump off it. See if you bounce. See? That's humor. But yeah, I'm just curious though, Steve, because, like, you know, when I say worse, right, the things that you guys listening picture, that's on you, not me. You can sit there saying, oh, we know Jake, we know Jake, we know Jake. He does this, he does that, he does this, he does that. How often do I actually do things? And how often do I just bark a warning that I could do it? I do more warnings that I could than I do. And you know, that's the truth. Pure and simple. But you want to try and spin shit. Or maybe I'll start spinning some more shit. Look how I got a fucking triggered tranny Tara spinning her life. And Tara, I've been fucking talking to some fucking ex-prostitutes and stuff in Atlanta, you know, and a couple of them think they might remember you. So we'll just see what happens in the future, you know. We'll just see what happens. Broke bitch, begging for fucking Dina to fucking buy you a plane ticket to go meet Carlos. Weird bitch. What else was I going to say? Daria, you're the most deluded fuck knuckle I've ever fucking seen, for real, man. I've been watching your fucking comments. You know, like, I used to think you were a pretty cool chick, but are you drinking again? And no, guys, it is the truth. Ask her. She's an alcoholic. Ask her. She'll tell you. It's the truth. She'll probably try and play it down like Barbie. I don't drink no more. But she drinks. Don't you, Daria, my darling? Fucking weirdo fuck. You know, I was thinking this afternoon, guys, after I was listening to Steve, you know, and I ate my dinner and I was sitting there for a while thinking about YouTube. And I was thinking about something, you know, like how the last couple of, you know, fucking Muppets that have tried to fucking trash me, you know, Kimmy K, my favorite puppet, and Tara the Triggered fucking tranny, you know, they're like, when did you last have sex, Jake? When did you last have a woman? And that got me thinking. This isn't piss taking. This is just being real. Right now in life, Steve Billings goes to bed alone every night. Right now, J-Mac sleeps on a sofa every night. Right now, PDX sleeps in an empty bed every night. Right now, PDX sleeps in an empty bed every night. Right now, Bridget sleeps in an empty bed every single night, except when her brother comes up. Right now, Kimmy K sleeps on her daughter's sofa alone every night. Right now, Jake sleeps in an empty bed. I fart and snore all night long. I have to do some good farts in the bed too. Shit. Oh my God. Every night. You know, Isaac Guest sleeps in an empty bed every night. Who else have we got? Larry, the housewife, sleeps on his sofa every night while his wife sleeps upstairs in a bed alone, dreaming of Jake. Flaco sleeps in an empty bed every night. Jasper sleeps in an empty bed every night. Carney sleeps in an empty bed every night. Sammy the Bee has never met Carney, but sleeps in an empty bed every night. It goes on and on and on and on and on. 95% of us losers on YouTube sleep in an empty bed and don't have fucking sex. That's the truth. That is the goddamn truth. And then you have people like Tara, who openly admits that she goes to bed and puts on her earphones because her husband's snoring up a storm and listens to men on YouTube to fall asleep, including me. Married woman having to listen to me to go to sleep. So many empty beds. So many people not getting sex. But most of them will try and pretend they do. Odd that, eh? Pretty odd, eh? Do you ever see me sitting here saying, oh, I got laid last night? No, because it didn't happen. Why would I bullshit? Why would I lie? Even if I did get laid, though, I wouldn't sit here and say, hey, I got laid last night. But look how defensive. Stitches Malone sleeps in his empty bed. Damn truth. Damn truth, he sleeps in an empty bed. I mean, the fucking goes out on the piss and comes home and comes on and joins a fucking live stream instead of going to bed with his wife. Why? Because he goes to an empty bed. Sorry, I just say the things you don't want to hear, but they're true. It's not my fault. At least Dina take a photo of her and Christian in bed. Like, hey, here's us in bed together. Wonder how many of you cunts with fucking partners can do that. Bet you wouldn't. I don't want to see, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. Pagel sleeps in an empty bed every night. Oh, but Jake, you do too. I already said that, you dumb fucks. So this is how dumb and desperate you all are. That's why old Kimmy K is my favorite puppet. I only got to talk about her and put a link and boom, she's on the panel because she has no self-control. And you guys can pump her up as much as you want. Oh, Kimmy went up on Jake's and fucking slapped him around. You can sit there and say that all you fucking want because you don't have the balls to do it. You don't have the balls to hit my link. Not that I want you to, but you don't have the balls to. I'll give Kimmy that credit. She'll dance like a fucking monkey anytime I want her to. Anytime I want. That's the truth. And you can twist shit as much as you want. Doesn't bother me. I love it when you have to twist it. I love it because that tells me how much I get to you, how much I bother you. And then I love how much you think that you bother me. Oh my God. I haven't even I've been live like fucking, this is the second time in a week. Larry was getting shit today in the asylum, I read, from fucking Sarah. You're in Jake's every day. And Larry's like, Jake don't go live every day. I used to, but not anymore for a while. But that's how dumb you fucks are. And you just want to sit up there and call people retards? Have a look at a fucking mirror if it don't break. God damn. Okay, I'm out of here. It's 27 minutes of my fucking life for the day that I've given to you freaks. Love you all longer next time. Bye.
Wow. Wow.
Luna, the ghost destroyer, all she does is hand out L's and keep the truth. You gone. Later, trash.